tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Curse of the Azure Bonds for me, Blue Inculo. I'm gonna have to stop and think every time I start one of these episodes. Anyway, last episode we traveled from here to... Can you see? You see my mouse? From here all the way up and down to here. We got attacked by black dragons, we got attacked by hippogriffs. I think that was it. It's kind of an interesting journey. As you may have noticed, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but this is obviously a lot different a map than in Pool of Radiance. This is a lot more like what the rest of the Gold Box world maps will be like. Although the next one's a little different again. But this is, I believe, out of the... What? How many are there? 11? I think this is the common style where... well, I guess it's not always point to point, just following the roads. There are ones where you've got a big map like this and you can sort of move along. There's like an invisible grid that you can move around. But the first one had the most zoomed in, I guess, if you want to think of it like that. Anyway, whatever. Rambling. We've journeyed to Hap. And this is where we shall start our adventure today. Everyone's rested up, I believe, and let's do it. This rundown village is strangely quiet. And also, there was someone that told us to go south to deal with the Red Lady, I believe. Is strangely quiet. The wind whistles down the empty street, past shuttered windows. No one is about. It's also very dark. Normally, I guess it is. It's like an hour and 10 minutes before dawn. Now, one thing, let's have a quick look, because I like doing this. Village of Haptooth. Oh. Apparently there's dark elves and efreet terrorizing the village. But I don't know how we know about that yet, but, I mean, this is the basic... plot synopsis. It felt like the hint book for Pool of Radiance didn't spoil everything when you read these. The ones for Curse of the Azure Bonds really tells you like what's going to happen. So I'm not going to read them all the time, I guess, because it's a little bit too much for me. So anyway, we're in Hap and nobody's around. Let's go find somebody, right? Let's go try to find somebody. Oh wait, I have my volume up in my head too loud. Every step is like a hammer in my ears. All right, that's a bit better. Let's check this house out. You burst in on some peasants, plebes, who scuttle back and cry, "Leave before the horde finds you with us." What do? I could leave, but I guess we'll try to get some information out of them. It's probably going to result in bad stuff, but let's try. The cringing peasants flee out into the street, where they're immediately stricken down by dragons. Remember, the black dragons are just outside their village. Is there anything good in here? Search. Look. Doesn't feel like there's anything good in here. Might be worth, like, waiting till dawn and then going outside. You know, forces of the night might not be as dangerous during the daytime. Maybe. Leave us be. Okay, same as last time. They just run away. Well, let's scare all the peasants out into the street. Oh. Well, we found some dark elves. They shouldn't be doing very good in the daytime. They should have, like, what's it, sun blindness or something? Advance. 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 Oh, parlay. Let's parlay. Sure, I haven't parlayed. This is our first parlay, guys. We're going to be nice. I mean, how do you know dark elves are evil? They may just be defending the town from black dragons. Probably not, but we'll try. Let's be nice. Hi, guys. Off the street, peasant scum. Your pathetic kind make us sick. The patrol kicks dirt on your shoes. Well, we successfully avoided a battle. All you gotta do is be nice, and they just kick some dirt on you and leave. Could be worse. Alright. So you have finally come. I am Akbar Belakash. Between us, we can crush the dark wave. Will you let him join your party? Sure. A surly innkeeper comes up. Close the door, the horde is about. You can stay if you want, just keep low. Nah, we don't need to stay, we're good. Alright, well we've got Akbar Belakas, who's got the worst armor class possible, and a grand total of 15 armor class. I don't think he's going to live very long. A lawful good magic user level 5. Well, if we hadn't imported our characters, if we just created new ones, he would be about right. At least he's got fireballs. They give him the right spells. I can't argue about that. He's got a quarterstaff. Well, I'm not giving him anything. He's probably just going to die. Oh, what were his stats? I didn't even really look. He's a magic user with 15 intelligence. Why is that not out of order? Doesn't it go strength, dexterity, constitution, or strength, constitution, dexterity? The heck? Oh. Yeah, it's my bad. Maybe I'm just thinking of the way games do it in the future. I thought they did them in a different order than strength, intelligence. Am I just crazy, guys? You let me know in the comments. I'm totally crazy. Anyway, his stats are horrible. You burst in on some peasants. Yeah, whatever. Well, at least we got a meat shield. They just don't like to talk, basically. A priest approaches. We will hide you here, in the temple of Sune. But we can do no more while the horde is about. I don't even know what this horde is. Is it just the dark elves? They keep saying horde. Like, don't be racist, guys. Tell me. The dark elves are taking over the town, and then I will attack them. But I didn't know if they were the enemy or not, guys. I mean, I don't want to accidentally fireball anyone. I'm sure Fella McGubbins appreciates that. Okay, well. Look, if I don't find someone to kill pretty soon... Okay, last time you kicked dirt on our shoes. Let's parlay again. I'm going to be abusive because they kicked dirt on my shoes. And I think Earth Darkness... Well, he is a paladin. He probably wouldn't say that. Mystic of Ba is traditionally chaotic evil, although he's chaotic neutral now. He's still getting over his change of alignment, so he's going to be abusive. You ungrateful slime! I think we'll be fine. So, Akbar has a cool looking icon, at least. I still haven't changed our clothing, but, you know, we'll get there. Or I'll get to the end of the game and I'll forget about it. Honestly, it's really fiddly. I'm waiting for the future series, the future games in the series where you get really nice looking sprites. So we got Dark Elf Fighters, Drow Longsword, which is supposed to disintegrate in sunlight, and it's definitely daytime. I'm pretty sure. And, but a 0 AC is pretty bad. And then the real problem, as always, is these two in the back. This guy will hold person, this one will probably fireball us all. Probably. So, McGubbins, you are going to move down here, move over here, and then punch this guy with your sword in the face. You missed. You failed us all. Well, the next best option will be to move you here and try to very quickly cast Stinking Cloud on the casters. Once Stinking Cloud is on effect, the casters cannot cast. Alright, we cast it very quickly. I like that. What? No. Exit. Oh, yeah. Don't hit enter. Hit target. They were unaffected, but they'll still cough. Just because they're immune to... Oh, I hope they'll cough. I actually don't know now. I'm worried. Well... Elric, you give a stab on the cleric. The hold person is probably worse than the fireball. At least you hit him. So all you gotta do is hit him once, guys. That's the trick. Alucard, you're up next. Just hit this wizard. Yeah! Alright, we're good. We're totally good now. I mean, assuming the fighters don't kill us, but no magic from those two for this round. And we know that we have a better initiative than them. So on the next round, we'll go first. Plus, our fighters will get 2 attacks. We should be fine. This is like the most strategy I've used on one of these fights in the entire game. Alright, good. Good. We'll just focus down this guy for now. And... Good hit. Should have used that magic missile on the first turn. Oh, mage friend of mine. There we go. And that's that double attack. Beautiful. +3 Frostbrand. You know, I'm not going to use it on the 1 HP guy. It did quite a lot of damage. Also Firebrand. I mean, these are our two, like, mega weaponers. Weapon masters. We're actually for fighting enemies with 0 AC, we are hitting all the time. That's not where I wanted to move. You missed anyway. Figures. Alright, fella, finish him. Alucard, your turn. There you go. Alright, that went really, really well. A lot of the mage battles really are determined by initiative. If you go first, you'll probably be okay. If I'd used magic missiles, I could have guaranteed it. But I figured I could trust the Stinking Cloud, and it actually looks like the Stinking Cloud did nothing, oddly enough. Fair bit of experience. Some gems, that's always nice. And I'm gonna take the drow stuff, because I'm getting the feeling that it doesn't disintegrate in this game like other games. Drow tends to have like +1 or 2 armor class or Thaco just by default, and if it's enchanted, I mean, that could be really good. A lot of it is enchanted. Alright, so, let's see. You've already got a composite longbow, so we'll pick up... Yeah, let's do it like this. Take some drow chainmail and a longsword. No, you've already got a great longsword. You don't need it. And let's find out if the chainmail is better than his banded mail. So, hopefully it's not cursed. That could be trouble, but... -1 armor class, 9 movement. And equip this. -3 armor class, 12 movement. That looks pretty good. So it's 2 better than banded, which means it's like equivalent to plate +1 with no movement penalty. Assuming this stuff doesn't just disintegrate like it sort of is supposed to, that's amazing. I need to... Actually, this means we should just give everyone drow chainmail by doing a couple more random battles if we run out here. For sure, actually. That's exactly what you should do. I highly would recommend. Because that's... Plate +1 is pretty darn good. Alucard is the only one that's not going to get it. Yeah, okay. No magic shields. We got magic long swords. We'll do that in a second. So, assuming this is not cursed. Yeah, you can unequip it. I didn't check that, but it turns out we're alright. Elric has better armor class because of his banded mail +1. Drow mail would still be better. But I didn't have enough, so... Alright, look at that. This is a good... that was a really good treasure grab there, actually. That was solid. Okay, so everyone, I believe, has at least a +1 sword or better. So let's take a long sword here and see if it can compare to a +1. So we're at a Thaco of 10. If we switch this up, it's a Thaco of 8. That's a +2 or +3 longsword. Wowzers, random loot that's really good. How often does that happen? You can take the mace, because you're the only, you know, cleric at high, the only non-fighter, basically. So you currently have a mace +2, 13 Thaco, bam, bam, 12 Thaco. So this is a mace +3. Wow, yeah, this stuff is pretty good. Now, Earth Darkness already has a longsword +3 plus awesome. Fella now has a +3, I believe. Christina, it's a +1 plus flame, which is probably about as good as a +3 with no flame. Now, the +3 will hit more often, but the flame should do more damage on average. Assuming it's at least 1d6 every hit. Longsword +1 means you should have one of these puppies. Assuming it's all the same. I mean, there we go. Thaco 9. Thaco 8. Maybe this is only a +2. Maybe they're not all the same. And then Alucard, you have a flail +2. So assuming it's better than that. That's all the stuff that's any good, basically. I love getting good stuff. Thaco 9. Bam. Bam. Thaco 8. So it's at least +3. So I think most of the longswords are +3. Maybe not every single one. And I'm still worried that I'm going to spend all this time and then they're just going to fall apart. But we'll see. No. So, take a couple steps. They're still there. Alright. They may not last. It'll be wise to not sell our other goods. But for now, we'll hold on to it. And I really want to find one more fight. There we go. Advance. Parlay. Let's see. Last time we got abusive and they sort of got mad at us. Let's go haughty. We're way cooler than they are. You ungrateful slime. Yada, yada, yada. Only 2 fighters this time? Well, they're the ones that probably have the swords and stuff, so I'm not complaining about that, really. Alright. This should be a real easy fight, then. Unless they know magic. It's possible, actually. There, we hit each of them at least, so there was no way for them to cast magic. And they went down pretty easy anyway. I mean, you know, 6 on 2. What do you really expect? Okay, do we continue to get magical stuff? Money. Gems are always nice. Can't argue about that. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. I think that's all we really needed. We didn't even need to fight the mages that time. So, who's missing out? Alucard is the only one who can't equip the chainmail. Well, he can, but then he can't do backstabs. It's kind of too bad. I want to give Christina... You know, it's probably worth her switching to the longsword there. Is that Elric? Yeah, he needed the other armor. Alright. View. So AC -2 should switch to -3, like I thought. And Christina, I mean, the flame swords are awesome, but if this is a +3 longsword, I like the Thaco a little bit more. Yeah, that was definitely a bonus of +2. Now, I thought I noticed one of them not get the same Thaco bonus, but assuming these things don't disintegrate, we'll just identify them back in town, and that's good. So, you could probably make a lot of money right now, just picking up all these longswords +3, and assuming you can sell them, they would be worth a lot of money. Spells... No, not this way. Exit cast. We'll just do a couple Cure Light Wounds on Christina, so that she's all good to go. That's good enough. Alright. Oops. Well, we can save. That's not bad. Alright. It looks like we've been basically to every room. Let's see what's in here. Another Dwarkarth patrol. Well, let's just attack right away. This is a 3 fighter, 1 mage group. Miss, of course. We really do need someone to interrupt the mage, though. And it might be hard to get someone... Or the cleric. Are they... Oh, yeah. See, of course, right? Drow have a built-in magic resistance. I probably should have done this right away. I forgot about this one. Let's look at their entry in the journal here. Because I think it will mention the fact that they should be magical resistance. No drow? I am looking at the right. Curse of the Azure Bonds. Did I just miss them? Displacer. It doesn't really mention them then. No Dark Elf, no drow. Well, even though they're not on the list, or maybe they are and I just didn't see them, but from what I know, they're generally underground elves, and they tend to have a pretty high innate magic resistance. So maybe in this game they're just magic immune. I don't know. What it means is I really should try to hit that cleric somehow. And short bow might be the way to do this. So Elric, counting on you, because there's no other way to get over there without taking a back attack, because Akbar's in the way. There you go. So that's good enough. Now, Christina could have moved down and hit the cleric, but then she would have had a back attack from this guy. So we've hit the cleric. We're fine for this round. He moved into melee anyway. Hit him again. Oops, right. Items. That's the trouble with these bows and arrows and stuff. Just having to cycle through the inventory every time just takes too long. Baldur's Gate, Infinity Engine does it right. You just equip them both and you can hot switch between them on the fly, basically. You don't have to unequip them to use them. Miss. Alright, Alucard, you can't get close enough, so you're just guarding. There we go. And now you can move around, get some room. I should have moved Mystic over. That was my bad. I should have moved him here. Or even here, actually. I shouldn't have left Elric there either. That was a mistake, technically. I gotta get back into my good positioning. Because these guys hit pretty hard, so you don't want to give them very many free attacks if you can help it. Let's share the gems. I can't resist. Basically, assuming this stuff doesn't disappear, it's gonna be worth a ton of money. We probably don't need money, but I just can't resist. That's too good. Alright, let's do some more healing then. Cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Yeah, they definitely hit pretty hard. You probably should not underestimate those little fights. We're doing pretty well because we imported our character levels. If you started at level 5, I bet you those guys would tear you up. I bet you if you put random stats, instead of having maxed out rerolled stats, modified stats, I would say. If you had just, 13s and 14s and stuff, I bet you that would be a really tough random encounter. Early on in the game, anyway. Okay, we spent all our Cure Light wounds. We'll have a couple Cure Serious wounds, but I kind of want to save those for, in-battle emergencies. They don't heal, I think they're 3 to 17, but it's still a lot better than 1 to 8 if you need it for an emergency. Or I could heal now and not have an emergency, but we'll see. You could probably rest and use Fix right now, but it feels kind of cheaty, so I will not be doing that. Alright, let's go. This barn is empty, save for the efreet and his dark elven cohorts. Why there's an efreet here, I don't know, but that's what we get. The efreet voice booms out. So, the pathetic worms show some spine. We will kill you, then burn down this wretched heap of hovels. You have brought doom on your... This is not even our village, we're just visiting. What? Alright, well, the last time we saw a efreet, well, for one, he was on our side, and for two, we were in Flan in the graveyard. So, there's a lot of clerics and an efreet. What we need to do, I'm pretty sure, is a fireball. Well, no, actually, because the fireball won't do any damage to the efreet. It would interrupt the... Well, I actually don't even know if this will work. But what I'm going to do instead... I would prefer to be here. We're going to try a light... Oh, you don't even have lightning bolt? Dang it! Why don't I have the spell I want you to have? Well, we'll do an ice storm to start. I should have buffed up. Why do I never buff up? I need to buff up before... Oops, that's the wrong button. I need to buff up before these battles start. Alright, so Earth Darkness, we're actually going to ignore the Efreeti to start with, because I'm a lot more worried about the casters here. So, Manuel, you're going to hit this guy if you can. Nice. Alucard, let's see, do you have what I need? You have no lightning bolts. See, this is a good battle for lightning bolts, because they're all in a line. I am going to try... an ice storm, though. 2 ice storms. We'll see if it works. So, the targeting range for ice storms is still a bit wonky. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where it will hit. I'm going to cast it here. I don't think it'll affect Earth Dark. If I cast it here, it would hit Earth Darkness. He's got a ton of HP, but it's more likely to hit the other Drow. At least we'll find out if it's likely for the Drow to even be affected by this thing. It's only 3 to 30 damage, Earth. You'll be fine. It actually hit more people than I was counting on. But it also hit most of the enemy mages I wanted to hit. Let's center this one right here. I don't think that will hit Christina. It hit Christina. Ah, I didn't even hit those guys I wanted it to hit. Well, on the one hand, we have interrupted a lot of possible casts. On the other hand, I may have done more damage to my party than they can possibly do. One of them has started casting, by the way. I saw that. It might have been this one. Dang it. It was that one. Oh, no! Okay, well, we're lucky. We're lucky Christina is alive because the lightning bolt from here should have bounced back and hit her twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can go up to 8. So she is super lucky. Akbar, well, whatever. Oh, no. There's just too many freaking mages. This is a lot harder battle than I was expecting before I started it. Wow. I think we're lucky that we interrupted as many as we did, but we're still in a really bad spot. Fella. Hold person. See, the thing is, this is a really bad enemy to use hold person on because they're probably going to resist it. You basically have to hit them. Like that. Now, Earth Darkness should get 2 hits. Alucard. Let's just try to take down the clerics. Christina. Yeah, the mage with the lightning bolt. Thank you. Oh, man. Stop it with the lightning bolts! Well, Elric is hurting. He's not dead. So, done bandage. And then Earth Darkness. Yeah, you killed another mage. Alucard. No, he missed. I really can't afford misses right now. I don't have enough people. Okay. I think they may not have had very many spells memorized, so they each had like 2 lightning bolts or something. Oh, I think we're good now. I mean, you know, fella, he's just hanging in there with 1 HP. Wow. So, you know, I've been talking about it through Pool of Radiance and so on. Enemy casters are the most dangerous thing you'll ever find, and that is why, and perhaps spell-resistant enemy casters are the extra worst thing you'll ever find. Because we did Ice Storm the vast majority of those guys, and it didn't hit them. Like, it only hit a couple. And they managed to pull off some really good lightning bolts. Well, I could have done better by moving and using my brain, but they still, for the AI, they did pretty good. Well, we were stuck beside a wall is part of the problem. Anyway, lots of experience, assuming you're alive. I should have maybe delayed. I think Elric might have got the experience if I healed him before the end of the battle, even though he doesn't get back up, but we're not going to worry about Akbar. Sorry, buddy. So, yeah, you know, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I imagine this is just the same loot that we were getting before. You do get maces from the clerics. I can't not take it. I mean, we're a little bit overloaded, but, alright. Exit? Nope. On the body of the efreet is a map indicating the town and a cave. A short time after the sound of battle fade, a few timid heads poke into the barn. Then swiftly, a huge crowd gathers. Soon the village is ringing with loud cheers and laughter. You're welcome, guys. An elder of the village comes forward. We will be forever in your debt. You will always be welcome in Haptooth. The elder lowers his voice. I do not wish to seem ungrateful, but these elves are controlled from the wizard's tower nearby. I fear we will only be safe if you destroy that nest as well. Yeah. Yeah, look at our party. Are we in any... Freaking peasants. Should we search? What was that? There was some sort of message. I don't know what it was saying. I missed it. Well, if I'd have been smarter and done a little bit of pre-buffing there, which I really should have, it probably... Well, I think some of our spells, like Prayer and maybe Protection from Evil, do improve your saving throws, but I'm not 100% sure if they do in this version. I think they're supposed to, but you know how these old games are. They may not. This is our last cure. Cure serious wounds. I guess, fella, you can have it. That one, 11 HP. It's not too bad. I mean, we wouldn't want to get in a fight like this, but yeah. Searching around. What was that? Partially healed. What? The message goes away really quickly. Earth Darkness is regenerating. He's not supposed to with 19 Constitution. 20 Constitution is supposed to allow you to regenerate. But I think because we equipped that weird +1 Constitution stone on him, or the girdle, sorry, the girdle. It's like the game has assigned him the regeneration and it didn't take it away when his Constitution went back down to 19. Well, there you go, Earth Darkness. I hope you're happy. You got permanent regeneration. That's not bad. Let's go to the inn and have a snooze. In camp, fix. So he's just there. So that was one round of fix. That was the second round of fix. Unfortunately, we do not even have the spell Raise Dead, so we'd have to go to a temple to get Akbar back. I don't think I want to. Well, let's see what the old journal has to say about him. Maybe there's some reason to bring him back. Or the hint book. So only Akbar Bel Akash, a merchant adventurer, is willing to stand up to the horde of opponents. The final confrontation unfolds down there. We kill them, they help, yada yada. He will attack whoever disturbs him. And then the next is all the cave. We recommend that the party fight at least 4 patrols before entering the barn. Otherwise, the efreet's force is very powerful. Well, that's nice to know. I killed 3, but I think if I had killed 1 more, it actually would have been an easier final fight. That's kind of cool. I like it when games kind of keep track like that. On the other hand, we did okay. There is a Temple of Sune, so yeah. We'll probably resurrect. We probably have enough money, really. Also, I forgot to store my memorized spells. Well, I'm going to remember now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Memorize. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cure Serious. Wait, hold on. I missed the Detect Magic. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cure Serious. Nothing. What did Alucard use? Probably a magic missile. I assume. I don't remember casting magic. I think I might have done it once. Shield, I believe, also protects the caster from magic missiles. So it's got some bonuses for other things. Whatever, you just have a couple more magic missiles. Ice Storm. Mystic Abba can have his cures. And he tried a Stinking Cloud. I mean, I would expect silence and stuff just would never work on those guys. So if you're wondering why I didn't try to cast them, I thought the physical attacks were the most likely to interrupt, honestly. You might have got away with some of the other ones, but... You might have got away with some spells, but there. Store memorized spells. Next time I don't have to redo that. Kind of a pain to do that every time. Alright. So the temple, was it this one? Small general store. Oh, this is actually good. Yeah. So we get a small discount. Do we get a small discount? I have no idea. We do probably want to identify all our stuff, though. Assuming even a small... It's kind of funny in these games how any merchant can identify all your stuff. Although, like, any stuff. Even, like, +5 super weapons. Whereas your guys can never figure it out. And this is just like some random peasant guy that sells a mirror. What? Oh, maybe I'm lying. I say that, and he can't actually... He can't identify the chainmail. Alright, maybe there is a chart where certain merchants can identify different stuff. Either that or the chainmail is not magical. And it just has a really high base AC. That could easily be it, too. Probably is. Yeah, you know, it probably just is not magical chainmail. It's just... It's kind of like elven chainmail. It's not magical, it's just good. Which is nice, actually, because if it's non-magical, that means you can equip a Ring of Protection with it. Which is even better, to be honest. So that's pretty good. I bet you we'll make a lot... I hope we make a lot of money selling these in a second. I guess... Oh, he has not enough money. We can sell it for 0. Oh, that's disappointing. Can you sell the identified ones? Oh, wait, what? No. No. I'm gonna hold on to them and maybe go to a different town. Can I sell other stuff? Yeah, you can... They probably just have a value of 0. Dang nabbit. I was hoping we have some great stuff there. Well, the Longsword 3 Frostbrand is the only weapon straight up better than our Drow Longsword plus 3s. Drow Longsword plus 3s. Pretty darn good stuff. Longsword plus 3. The bracers of AC4 are not bad. We might be able to get AC2 or AC0 eventually. And then a mace plus 3 is pretty awesome. I'm still not going to sell the old stuff just in case these Drow stuff vanish later on. Pool your money and finish identifying this stuff. It's kind of a waste of money if we can't sell it, but, you know. We've got a fair bit of money. If we need to train up, I don't think money is going to be a problem, to be honest. So, alright. Bye. I don't think we need silver mirrors or oil. If we ever run into a Medusa... We ran into a Medusa. We killed it in Pool of Radiance. It was not a problem. Not a problem at all. This looks like a Temple of Sune. Alright. How much do we have to fork over to save this guy? Ray's dead. 5,500. It could probably fail because his constitution is horrible. Okay, hold on. We didn't have enough. We have to pool our money. Spend it all. Akbar, I don't know why I'm doing this, but maybe you have some custom dialogue if I keep you alive. We don't have enough money. Of course not. We need 1,100 platinum. Oh, we actually have to pool appraise. Don't we? Oh, right. You have to. Okay. Take gems. Exit. Appraise. Yeah. You can only appraise if the items are actually in your inventory. Sell. We need like. That'll probably do. Just a couple of those. Pool. Heal. It'll only cost all your money. Yay, he's back. Now, I think he probably lost a constitution. That's how it's supposed to work. Hooray, share the money. Just make sure Akbar doesn't get anything. Alright, we're out of there. Let's go back to the inn. And encamp and fix and rest. Well, can we, oh yeah, we can memorize him some more spells. Sure. There we go. Alright, Akbar, I hope you know how nice our team is for saving your life. Like, literally saving your life. We spent all of our money. I don't think the team appreciates that. So if you die again, we're going to leave your corpse somewhere. I think, you know, however long this video's been, I forgot to start my timer. I think this is a good wrap-up point. Next episode, we will assumedly go to the tower and try to deal with whatever wizard sent these drow and efreet over to take over the town. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.